Alright, gang, we are back for some Boko. It's the three of us. Wow, misplay for game bonus content. It's your boy. He's not using the keybinds this time because I messed them up massively.
Classic.
Yeah, you get two bonus contents out of this one. TommyTrix, I'd say never before seen footage, but legitimately not particularly well-known footage because we were robbed of the shout-out during the Taskmaster because Digimon content is not stale and creators are going outside the box to give us new and interesting ways to interact with the community. And our memory magician, TommyTrix, I guess...
Good God.
I guess it helps. If people have seen the Taskmaster, if you haven't, the episode 1 Taskmaster was make a Digimon with highest instance of DP possible. And you weren't allowed to do infinite loops. And there was a bunch of other erratas that you had to follow like an ARG to figure out what the final rules actually were of this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm going to be super curious to see whether you drew for turn in this, because I genuinely don't remember. It was a big,
We're about to find out.
It was a big sticking point of like, yeah, this combo was really cool, but he technically didn't draw for turn, smiley face. So yeah, I guess we'll go on to some of this, and this looks like it's off to the side, but there is going to be card pop-up. This video isn't just super scuffed on its craft. This one day, I think the last one was the first time that I've gone onto like the media and it's been the right topic. But what the people don't know is that was take 2 because of the messed up cameras. All right, yeah. I guess we'll just get into it. We'll play sound off.
Oh, passing me to 10 memory.
Oh, with the captions, perfect.
All right. Draw for turn. Draw for turn, baby.
Right,
I'm good like that.
That's my guy.
All right. So I mean, let's just pause it here because like this is already insane.
Yeah, the egg right immediately.
Just baby Digimon on the egg, like already is like obviously the idea was play Jesmon and just like pump the DP numbers as big as you can. I think when I sort of like looking back at the other entries to the competition. By the way, shout out to East, like the actual like community that was super fun. It was super fun to construct a combo and think outside the box a little bit and make an absolutely gargantuan number of DP that would never happen in the game. It was a lot of fun.
Broke up 5 continents too. It's so sick.
It's crazy. Like more of that, please. I'd be down to do more of that. But yeah, when I saw like some of the other entries, obviously the one that won out was the Armour build with GX, and then you just like spam Magnamon and go to. I can't remember what the was it like 400 odd thousand.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Like ridiculous.
420, I think that was like. Oh, I think it was like on the dot for the like nice.
So good like that. Shout out to Henny as well. Like go to the individual.
Gallimore player, and then Jesmon wins it anyway. He's nice
something about him, and I like him. But yeah. So like a lot of the other like boards that were being used, it was like people putting out tokens or people putting out aces that you could swing over. And in hindsight, I probably should have done that. But as well, I kind of was like, what if I just didn't build a board? How big could I get? And that's kind of what I was banking on to like get an honorable mention. Just like I did this without needing a board or an opponent's board to do anything with.
Yeah, I guess it's also worth mentioning. I think in the video he gave some stipulations on what you could have in trash. Like you couldn't have like 1 billion cards in trash to start with. You could have
it's 5 cards in trash. Yeah, 1 tamer. One thing I probably wanted to clarify with him, which would have made this combo a bit more efficient, is if you were allowed delay options. I assumed no, so I didn't run any. I don't think anyone else ran delay options.
Not in the top winning ones.
Not in the top winning
ones. I haven't, obviously, I haven't seen as many as there were, so.
Yeah, so I played it safe in that regard as well, just like, let's see how we do without delay options, and if we need them, maybe we stipulate, but I didn't feel a need to. But anyway, yeah, this opening is already ridiculous. So it's Baby Digimon Egg and Starter Deck Agumon. Like, there's no indication I'm playing Jesmon at this point. The tamer is Shu Yulin. Yeah, you play from her. I would play with sound. It's just like
We're going to go Agumon X for 0
if it plays.
Yeah.
nothing to search.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
we
guys-
can't hear it. You can hear it. We
We're
can't
going to
hear
play
it.
another copy of
Okay.
Agumon for free. And then
So I've got
Agumon
Agumon X, that's nothing to
second
search.
copy of
Agumon,
X.
another
for
Agumon X. I did not own a second copy of
We're then
Agumon X,
gonna drop a
apparently.
copy of
Craziness.
Neemon for free.
Neemon.
On play, you may
Okay.
play.
So
Yeah.
pause it here again. So Neemon's effect is you on play a tamer with an inherited effect. So this is meant for hybrids. It is not meant for mind link tamers. However, Shu Yulin has an inherited effect, and we need that for this next part of the combo.
One tamer card with
And
an
it costs one
effect
less
from
than
your
playing
hand without
you,
paying
or
somebody
Shu
cost.
Yulin.
Exactly, the memory
A copy
efficiency. So we
of,
play a second copy of Shu
Yulin. And then we're going to mind link
you can
both
mind link it to an X
Zhu
antibody.
Yulins on my
LG,
board
we have 2 X antibodies on the board.
to the Agumon X antibodies on my board.
So they're linked.
We'll then go,
We go-
one for 2.
Bow hook for 2. And I'm running short on memory, so we do what any red
So
player would
I'm
do
just
in this
gonna
situation.
play
Just print
4
more
copies
memory.
of Gravity Crush.
Which drop 4 gravity credit all the way
I
to
was
10. We don't care
howling
about
when
this.
I
8
watched
memory
this.
if my turn ends.
That's the Oust generics for me.
We'll then evolve
That's
for 2
spoilers.
into Bow Hookman.
So we'll bow hook for 2.
And then
Shout out to Harry. This is like his idea.
into
We now have 2 copies of Shu
on the
Yulin,
DNA Digivolution.
in this
We're
stack.
gonna
So we have
hook
double
Save
alliance
one,
on this
hook
stack.
one.
which is sort of where we're built. So from this point onwards, it's mostly just regular Jesmon stuff, except rather than go Jesmon X, it's Ganku X, because we need to play something else from trash rather than the system ones, which is the Hookmons.
Yeah,
And that's how we build additional stacks.
that's actually one thing I wanted to ask you. What made, because like obviously a lot of the Jesmon effect play sister from trash, like shit like that.
Yeah.
How did you come to your 5 allotted cards in trash and like what you were going to prioritize for like having immediate resource versus what you were going to top deck?
So essentially, there needed to be 2 targets in trash for the Chimeramons. I think I used 2 Chimeramons total. So both of those need to be, one of them needs to be Savior Hook, and I think the other one needs to be just a memory gain inherit. I think I go through all 4 Bow Hookmons, so it needs to be a Hookmon inherit. So that's where like the extra memory gain comes to keep turn to then swing with a Jesmon GX. The reason Systemons aren't in there because you can play them from hand anyway. So rather than play them from trash, you may as well have something else in there that you can then build an additional stack without paying memory for. And Gankumon brings a Hookmon back specifically. So you bring a Hookmon back for 0, go into Gankumon X, play a Systemon, warp evolve the Hookmon into a Bow Hook for 0, gain memory off of like whatever inherits you have, and then that other stack is producing 1 more memory as it's going up as well.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
how I stopped into like what was in trash.
Because that's like one of the super interesting things. Like you're doing all of these things. It's like, oh, your initial setup. Like some people obviously just put a bunch of sideways aces to get cooked. Which I guess, to be fair, if you're not playing for gravity crushes, you kind of have to cheat memory from somewhere.
From the trash.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Then
So
gonna
we
go
go
for
Proto
free
Farm.
into Gankumon.
Oh no, sorry, it's Gankumon first.
On the
Gankumon
evolution,
for
we
free.
can play a system
Plays out the
of
Hookmon.
I
trash
hate this
without paying its
Gankumon.
cost.
From the first time you ever showed it to me, and it
0.
cooked me on Ragnar. I've
We're
hated
then going
this
to play
card.
X antibody.
I've had a D-Digivolve.
Whilst I have a Digimon
like,
player, I
Digivolve
may
2
not
Digimon
ignore
by
requirements
1.
and evolve for 1 less
Low
into
key
an X
is
antibody
not
Digimon in my
okay.
hand.
Anyway,
Going to evolve
Ganku
into
for
Gankumon
0
X
because
for
of the
0,
Proto
and
Farm.
place this
Shout out
some of
to
its sources.
one of the top 5
On the
cards
evolution of
in the game.
X antibody, we're going to play
For
System
real.
on hand or trash.
Play out a
We're
system
going to
on
play System on CL. We're first going to
which
gain
is the
2
Evo
memory
one.
from the Bow
we go through our memory gain inherits.
and then
the
this
warp
Pokemon is
evolve
going to
the
evolve for
Pokemon.
0 because System was played.
Yeah, there's
Bow
like
Pokemon for
there's
0.
not too much
System on
to
CL
sort of note here.
Yeah, you're kind of building an entire second-ass Jesmon next to it.
Pretty much. I think that the funniest thing here is like the GX for 5
on the evolution
to then load another Royal Knight. Look how big that stack is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Which is
Taskmaster is such a dope idea for a game.
Yeah.
Then give +2.
And then from here, it pretty much is just like doing regular Jesmon.
Additionally, this Gankumon
Yeah, this is
also
just like
running
Wednesday
2K and
locals
can't be bounced
after.
off
Oh yeah, I've had this nightmare before.
System on CL on the memory and the Pokemon.
No, War Grandma, you were supposed to be bigger.
Yeah, I just like this is one of those
Yeah.
ones where I just like look over
Into Chimera.
and I see the memory
We'll
gauge
then
get closer to
top up
0,
this
and I'm
one
like,
with
don't
effects.
lie to me like that.
You see, the thing is, having played with Tom for quite a while, I have had the unique pleasure of watching him build boards that are kind of this big just in actual gameplay. Like I recently, like it's about a month ago now, but we were testing Alliance. And I got like, I think it was like 53k on a big Alliance. You got like 6 Alliance instances on one Digimon.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, so like dude knows big Digimon. Speaking of big Digimon, there's a whole Jesmon stack there.
So yeah, we're doing regular Jesmon donuts again. Another protoform to make that Ganku S plus 0.
It really is funny that like you have evolved into Jesmon GX without having to declare Blitz.
That was still going.
It's just not real.
Yeah, this was not how this game was meant to be played.
There we go. We need more, a little bit more memories. Let's go. Savior Hook for 1. The dripped out version. Play out another system on.
One memory
into
play and 1 memory from the bow hook.
I wonder if this was the most expensive board in Taskmaster.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
what
be
I was
so
thinking. Because like he highlighted that one of the players was like, oh yeah, this might have been the highest DP without having to use like proxies, and it's like, that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we probably could have lent you the Shuyu Lins if we realized you were using them, but I realized now that the egg, I was not gonna have a Veemon.
Oh, I have a playset of the Veemon. That was the red base for Virus Imperial.
Run this part back. We'll run it
Yeah,
just
let's
like the
run
first.
this
Yeah, oh my god.
So yeah, so we need to like
Our
at this point, we've
generics.
done all of our donuts. Our generics is a very interesting card. It is a 1-cost card that says plus 2k to one of your Digimon. If it's as a Royal Knight, gain piercing and gain 1 memory. That is a 0-cost option, my guys. That is a 0-cost option that says plus 2k. We just
Jesus.
dropped 4 of that shit. And then I had 1 memory spare, so I was like,
More power.
what's a red option that gives you DP? Shadow Wing,
We'll
apparently.
take this stack here, which will give it plus 2k.
Jamie's dice
Then
would
if I
have
a
gone
Digimon with
crazy
one or
at
Royal
this
Knight,
task.
Oh, could you
I'll gain 1
imagine?
Yeah.
and it gains pierce.
We needed an
Only
he would have needed an umptahedron.
Just all of them just say you're cooked. Trust me, bro.
Shadow Wing for 1. Which
Yeah,
is
Shadow
gonna
Wing
give
to
this
sort of
stack
end everything on plus 3k.
Why does Shadow Wing have
Finally,
Atomic
to end this combo,
Infernos
we're going to swing at
inherit?
security.
Yes!
Oh,
because
yeah.
we're attacking a player.
It's
Bird
Atomic
support.
Inferno
From
light,
both
but
Agumon,
if it
and
was
because it has piercing,
available for
we'll
every
get
deck.
plus 2k
Why
from
does it
the
do that?
Digimon.
Yeah, that was the original bird
Finally, the
identity.
Savior Hookmon will play a system from hand or trash. We'll play
Oh yeah, so we're like, we attack, we play another system off of all that.
memory.
So now we have, so the Neemon here doesn't actually do anything for us, unfortunately, because it doesn't contribute to the
show where the buffs
Jesmon
have been
effects.
distributed. These buffs here demonstrate
So it's just
the
kind of
worldwide
like out of the way.
buffs.
I
These
guess.
buffs here demonstrate
the dice here. So the dice here,
singular
the one on the stack is like the individual buff. So it's plus 17 on the Jesmon GX stack,
Plus 7,
and then
6,
so
12. Yes, that is 17.
so it's
Good
next
job.
stack plus 50. So it's 32 at the moment. And then the dice to the right hand side is like the board wide buffs. So 6, 12, 18, 23. So there's 23 board wide buffs.
And the 23 comes from the CLs that give you the memory, and
The Gankumon.
Ganku's
The Ganku.
just that.
And the Ganku is going off twice each, Andrew, because GX.
yes. And then there's
there's,
also the is Jesmon +1 for every Digimon on the board? Like, how's it that
It's-
works?
Royal Knight and every other Royal Knight and Systemon, the Neemon doesn't count towards it. So minus the Neemon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's plus 7. 4, 5. Yeah, plus 7.
Okay.
Jesus God.
Golly, bro.
So it's like it's just a total 23 wide, and then even after all this, we're still not done
from
because
the
we
Agumon,
have 2
and this
Agumon
Agumon, so
to
that's
carry.
a plus 4k, and then the beverage one here it gives
So
plus 4,
all of these
brings it up
like
to 21.
these 2 big
We then
stacks
apply
that also have
4 copies of
plus
our
23k.
generics
Just gonna go sideways and
and
go.
Shadow Wing.
Yeah,
which
add on
is
to the
a
big
total
one.
buff of plus
I think what I also
13,
appreciate about this is that
which
as long as
brings
this
it up
video
to a
was, it's
total
only
of,
7 minutes.
17.
I think the only thing that would have
Okay,
been maybe
so
useful is
total-
like some places
sorry,
put
plus
like
11k,
text
so it's a
from
total
like,
of
the Magamon
17K
lists were doing
applied
like
to this
plus the
stack.
DP and the
So
text.
it's-
on the side.
That one, that made me laugh the most out of all the ones on the East video, is the guy actively doing the math with a calculator. That ruled.
32. We then
That
have
was
the
so
board wide
tight.
Buffs, an additional 6, 12.
So yeah, like here I'm just kind of like
23,000.
explaining where all the buffs
So
are
it's
coming
plus
from, and then
2k
like how it's all
from each of
totaling
the
up.
86
And
CLs,
then,
which is a total of 8,000.
like the alliance is coming
It's
next, and
plus
then that's pretty
2,
much.
So was the
4,
Frosty
6,
shirt just what you were
and
wearing on the
8,000
day, or did
from
you
the
like
DMs.
actively?
Just 'cause it's sick with it.
And the Jesmon.
I was saying that. I think.
And then this Jesmon.
Did I do the?
all of my Digimon? While
Was that the day of the ulti cut? I think it
was
was.
in its tray. So we have 1.
Oh, the
Okay.
online one? Yeah, back in
Yeah.
February.
7 total.
Oh god.
I won't lie to you,
Board,
fellas. I
which
rocked
is a
up
total of
like
23K,
at 9 in the
bringing
morning
this
in my
Digimon to a
pajamas.
total
Those are my pajamas.
That's sick.
Pretty big. We can do better though. Because we
that
have
is
2
really good.
Yulin inherits.
Bro can make a Digimon as big as the
Alliance
sun, and he's
61.
half asleep.
Spending Jesmon GX and
Just
the
sleepwalking
BT13
through this.
Jesmon,
Yeah,
we
we
get
get the double
of their
alliance,
DPs.
which once again, shout out to Harry.
We'll go with the Jesmon first.
Oh, we're not
Basically,
even like
the
talking
only
about
things
as
that need to
well.
apply
Like
here are
the
board-wide
the
buffs,
2
so this is an
Agumons and the
extra
Bebidon are
11K
also contributing
plus
towards it. Like the
23
2 Agumons are plus 2k if you attack a
and
player,
this is 15 plus
and then the
23,
Bebidon
which
does like
brings it up
we
to
now have piercing, so
38,000.
like plus 2k on top of that. So it's just every little bit sort of added towards it. It's just
DP,
very funny.
27,000 DP.
But yeah, that was the whole combo. It was a 7-minute,
27,000 DP.
127.
Fortunately, we've decked out.
Oh wait, do we get? First of all, we've decked out, so we lose anyway.
Unlucky.
127,000. Was that?
That's a big Jesmon.
What's crazy is because you were doing the maths when the community post came out. It's like, oh yeah, you guys nearly made 1 billion DP. You're like, okay, so if I count the number of entrants and then divide by statistically, it's likely that someone has just like. But then some of the featured ones were like, ah yes, 43k. I do not think it is possible to more than 43K.
that was pretty tight.
I'm just like,
My friend.
my guy tried to play honest Digimon.
He was a 10th of the size of the finalist.
Yeah.
Bro was in a different food chain.
It's like in Spore when you see something that was just like eating you alive, and then you're just like, oh, you don't even give me evolution points when I eat
Space
you
laser
anymore.
now.
Ah, yes, I have called nukes on your general
Niche.
avatar.
By the way, niche Spore reference here in the Digimon TCG bonus content.
I love Spore, bro. I made Jay play all the way to Civilization stage. She hated it.
That game's so fucking bad, dude.
She didn't even play Space stage, bro. The game gets so much worse after Civ stage. But yeah, this was really cool. Looking forward to seeing what people do in future Taskmasters.
I would love to hear your prediction called for what the next Taskmaster will be, because I know he says he wants to do another one.
So for me, I was going to say like the most memory printed, like use the most memory in a turn, but I think we all know that it basically will be Virus Imperial, Scramble, Bongo up to 10, gain it all back off the map.
Do we all know?
Okay, well that's the
I
one
mean,
that makes
surely
sense.
like an Avenged Kidmon, draw your full deck infinite combo, right?
Oh yeah, but if infinite combos are always knocked out, I would say that there's gonna have to be a limit on like what your loop can be before he goes, all right.
I bet you can make it so that it diminishes by 1 card every combo, and then it's a 59 times fake infinite loop. I bet you that's doable.
He also said he was gonna put a time limit on it, so the spend the most memory is gonna be like the all right, gang, Eminem practice time.
Yeah, very sick.
Yeah, I'd be really curious if it's like spend the most memory, and then it's just gonna be like someone's gonna like boost up to 10 and drop Death X to spend 20. I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah. What do you think, Tom? You want a called shot for the next Taskmaster?
I've had like a few ideas. Like I don't know if he'll do another red pilled one. So I don't think the first thought was have the most security attacks or deal the most.
Oh
security.
my god, yeah.
Like you just put 50 security on the opponent's side and just like do the most damage, and you just put whatever you want. Like you just put 50 vanilla rookies in there, and just do the
50 searchers, 50 ADR1 searchers.
That would actually be kind of interesting. Like low key.
Yeah, like how many layers of the, like karate chopping the tile, and it's how many tiles you get through.
Yeah, because the interesting
Damn,
thing about that is
fellas, we got a DM East.
The really cool thing about that is as well is he could have it as a standardized one, so people don't just get to go like, oh yeah, it was Chikurimon, now I get to Beelzemon X burn 5 again. like just hit that like with the Shadow Serafi loop where you just burn them like 6
Yeah.
times. That'd be really interesting if it's like standardized security.
That'd be
cool.
you set it to just like vanilla's nothing, no options, just vanilla rookies or search rookies or whatever, ones that don't have security, and just like do the most damage. It doesn't have to be just in the turn.
That is cool.
That is. We might have cooked here. It'd be really funny if like. It'd be really funny when this comes out for the public and it's just like, you guys are stupid.
Yeah. God damn. Well done, Tom. You're the champion of my heart. It was a very funny double alliance, Jesmon.
Yeah, it is really sad actually that Alliance genuinely didn't even show up in the video at all.
I'm so gutted.
Yeah, it turns out Magamon just is that guy.
It was just
It's
like
so
all
true.
these when digivolving effects and like the mills were very, very funny. I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing Darkwing Delusion and all that shit being like unironically used, but just like I was shocked that there was no Alliance even remote close in the topping lists.
God,
I
what a
guess
funny
that's
concept.
like it was before started at 17 as well, so I think a lot of people were planning on using Lotmon, but then it was like just the current format, so you couldn't use Lot. If I had access to Lotmon, I would probably have tried to fit it in over the knee, because you just throw that out for free and go.
Lotmon flickering it with like a million Wendigomons.
Like, genuinely, that's why I thought that you were like such a shoe, and it's like, bro has not got single alliance, he's got double alliance on a bastard
alliance.
stack. He's got this clean. Little did I know it was an assortment of my favorite cards being completely misused.
It just goes to show how creative people are. Though.
Yeah,
it's
it's
good
really
to see.
cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what people have next, but also, yeah, I guess we didn't do it at the end of the regular content. Do you want to plug yourself, fellow speedrunner, world record
Oh,
holder?
me? Yeah. Go watch my YouTube channel. If you like to watch speedruns of a 2001 kart racer,
I do.
I mean, go for it. The game's the best. Wacky Races is my is my go, my favorite cartoon and all that. I've made a submission to SGDQ as well, so fingers crossed I hear back from them.
Let's go.
Yep,
That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, I'm like, I've not been on the speedrun grind as of lately.
Amen,
but
brother.
I'm trying to get back into it. I mean, there's motivation to do it now, so to speak. But yeah, go watch if you like want to watch some kart racing speedrunning, and if you want to watch me do like stumble upon lap skips and make good times like that, go watch my channel. It's Tommy Tricks on the Sticks. Yeah.
Somewhere maybe on the screen.
Yeah,
I love giving Andrew editing work. It's the fucking best part
to
of
be
this
fair,
job.
I was actually going to his speedrun page where he's
Oh,
number one, number one, not number one,
not number one. That's it. No,
any percent, and then what's
I'm
the-
number one there.
and
And
then
is it
PPP plus. So you are number 4. You are
4 times? 4 times. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I won't lie.
Yeah, we are both 4-time world record holders. Shitty racing games. But yeah, appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you staying on for the bonus content and also giving us the director's cut on the just rudely misrepresented, just underappreciated Jesmon Alliance list.
Next time. Well, listen, it's been like, I'm very grateful you've had me on. It's been a lot of fun. If you need a last minute replacement for someone for your podcast, hit me up. I'm always down for it.
When you
know
talk
me.
with fish, it's there, bro. That's the dream.
Maybe one day.
When it's you and Jambo in the finals of the Salford Regional, and he's like, finally, they're gonna get me on the pod, and you're gonna resolve Ganku X and stop whatever he's trying to do, we'll have you on again.
That's the dream. I also think it'll be great too. He's the only dude that knows about the Gabu Bond Ace stuff in Fish, because we've been talking about it for so long. God, these cards. Godspeed. We'll do a Fish video one day.
If you need a fisherman, I'm your guy.
We will have you on.
Deep sea ocean fishing. I'd rather be fishing.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll call it there, gang. So I appreciate you sticking around, and this will come out at some point. Maybe this one will even come out before the other video. But even though, yeah, whatever. Cheers. Appreciate everyone that pays for these. Appreciate everyone that's watching this in the future, in the public. And yeah, appreciate East for putting this on. So it gives us more things to do. We will almost definitely have this guy always always here whenever we have Taskmaster, because my ass is too lazy to apply for these. Peace.
See you later.
See you.